Hello and welcome. I'm David Bell from StepTribe, and I'm joined in our virtual studio with Simon Smallbone, our founder and CEO of StepTribe, and also Seren Fryatt, who's joining us from L.A.C.E.S. And we're going to find out a little bit more about Seren very, very shortly. But it is an exciting time. We're running a batch of interviews where we're meeting people who are supporters and helping us grow the StepTribe brand. And we like to interview and find out what everybody else is up to in the world as well. Now, the amazing thing about today is that I'm sitting here in the UK, Simon is in the Netherlands, and Seren is coming all the way from Washington, DC. So we are definitely connected using technology. But good morning, Seren. I hope you're well. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and what does L.A.C.E.S stand for?
Thanks, David, for having me. L.A.C.E.S stands for Life and Change Experience Through Sports, and we leverage the power of sport to mentor at risk. I'm the founder, executive director. I started L.A.C.E.S 4 years ago after I had an experience where the power of sport changed my life in Liberia, West Africa. I had the opportunity to play professional soccer in Liberia, and right after their 14-year civil war. And through that experience, I saw how sports was more than a game. It was no longer about winning or losing. It was about a path of restoration. And that's what really inspired me to start L.A.C.E.S. Over the last 14 years, we've served former child soldiers, Ebola orphans, street children, and refugees.
Fantastic. Simon, yet again, you're here in the virtual studio with another amazing guest. What's happening in the StepTribe world? And for those that don't know what StepTribe is, maybe just a brief introduction to what StepTribe is achieving to do.
Well, hi, David. Hi, Seren. And Seren, thanks a lot for taking the time to join us. So StepTribe is under development at the moment. It's going to be launching on the App Store and Google Play before the end of the year. And StepTribe is an app all about bringing people together to get physically active. I know we're from all around the world, but in the UK, people on average are only walking 9 minutes per day. And inactivity is actually the fourth biggest killer in the UK as well. So we need to get people moving. So StepTribe is all about creating online walking challenges from one place to another, and you do that with your tribe, so with your friends and family, and no matter where you are in the world, like we are today, you can go out and walk, and the app will track your steps, and together you'll be able to complete that challenge. But one of the great things about speaking with Seren and with a charity like L.A.C.E.S is that people will be able to get sponsored to complete that challenge. So with their friends and family, they'll go out and do their challenge using the StepTribe app, and they'll be able to get sponsored for a great cause like L.A.C.E.S, which will help L.A.C.E.S raise money, raise awareness of what they're doing. And like we've seen in lockdown, with people not being able to get out and visit friends and family or travel to big events like the London Marathon or Boston Marathon, we'll be able to do things online through Tribe app, and gives another way for a charity like L.A.C.E.S to raise some well-needed funds.
Brilliant, Simon. Now, this must be quite exciting for you, Seren, an app that's going to have the ability for people to be able to choose a charity, and L.A.C.E.S being one of those charities, and then be able to, plot out their route that they want to, walk as a tribe. But at the same time, not only are they getting fitter, not only are they working together as a family, as a maybe a corporate team, but they're raising money for a chosen charity, and hopefully that will be for L.A.C.E.S too. Yeah,
hopefully. I would love that. The cool part that I love about StepTribe is that it's a community of people. Just as you mentioned, families coming together, or corporations, individuals in their neighborhoods, because L.A.C.E.S, it takes a community to rise up positive role models. So what this community can do, this StepTribe community, is that it can impact another community in Africa who is rising up the next generation of leaders. We cannot do this alone. We need people to walk with. We need people to help us, teach kids about self-esteem, discipline, and respect. And without the StepTribe family and walkers and the corporations that get involved, L.A.C.E.S doesn't happen. We need people like you and people around the world to invest in the future leaders.
Yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. And Simon, this is exciting. Obviously, the app is in its kind of midway development. Things are already coming in, and we know, fingers crossed, all being well, the app will be available later this year, just before Christmas, ready for the new year and when people want to start to get fitter. And the charity element is going to be coming very, very soon as well. That's going to be connected in and allowing people to nominate their favourite charity. And not only L.A.C.E.S, but obviously we're talking about L.A.C.E.S today. That's the one we want you to support. But it will work with many other different charities of choice as well.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And the app is under development, and it's going to. We wanted to time that for the start of the new year, where certainly people come up with their new fitness goals for the year. So that was the timing for the launch. But it's proven in research two things to do with physical activity. One, when you do something with your friends and family, you're more likely to participate, and you're more likely to go further and do more than you thought was possible, even when it comes to walking and steps. So your tribe is vital. So this community that Seren talked about in StepTribe is really vital. And we also know that if you're taking part in an activity that is going to benefit somebody else, like the participants in L.A.C.E.S programs, then people will again go further and do more. So StepTribe, tying these two things together of your tribe and doing it for a good cause, is really the two motivational factors behind getting people to take those steps.
And Simon, I've got a question probably for both of you, because I'm sure there's people watching this thinking, okay, Netherlands, USA, how did you two come to meet and decide that this is a really good connection to be had with StepTribe and L.A.C.E.S? I don't know who wants to maybe. Who wants to take
I'll have a go. And, well, I think the last few minutes. The last few minutes has proven that we both have like a passion for sports and activity, and how, as Nelson Mandela said, and it's often quoted, but I'm going to quote it again, how sport has the power to change the world. And you only have to give a football to a child, and you can really see the positive impact it can make. So we both took part in a program called the Sports and Entertainment Impact Collective, which was a US-based program. Because of the pandemic last year, it was run on online. So we met through that, and so I was really impressed with what L.A.C.E.S and Seren are doing and have done for the past few years, and it really motivated me with StepTribe to keep going with the good cause and the sponsorship element. So that's how we met. I'm hoping that when we launch StepTribe, it's going to help L.A.C.E.S progress through the community that we're creating.
No, absolutely brilliant. And maybe what we can do, Sarah, we can get you to come over from the US for our launch party, which will take place in 2022. Next year, we'll fly you over. Somehow, or worst case scenario, if we're still kind of locked down a little bit, we'll make sure you're there on the big video screen and telling your story as well. One last question for you, Sarah. The pictures behind you obviously really does kind of show sports in its powerful content. Tell us a little bit more about those couple of pictures there.
Yeah, so you see the photo of the child, the coach about to embrace the child just after they've scored a goal. I know that because I was there. I didn't take the photo, but I was there for it. But I think it just is really going back to research, Simon, you said it, and we've had research done in our program, and it shows the children reflect that the most important person in the child's life is their coach. And that's because this is the person who invests in them. And you can see that happening behind you on a very, a level that we all understand, a level that is meaningful. It brings togetherness, teamwork. And the other photo, over there, you see the same thing. Children who have just scored a goal. Once again, I was there for it, so I know that. And they're embracing one another. They're excited. They're now a team. When often, actually, these very same children, the children in this photo over here, are actually former child soldiers. And the one over here are street children. And often don't have a sense of family, but sports brought them together and has a sense of family. And they have someone who is the glue that brings them all together and cares about them. So So
yeah, no, absolutely wonderful. I saw them there, and I thought they were worth an absolute mention. It's been great having you here today, Seren, and Simon as well, coming back and giving us an update on the Step Tribe. Of course, Step Tribe is about changing the world together, one step at a time, and we're doing that by linking to charities and supporting the community. And as Seren was just explaining, these are a team of people, and Step Tribe is about a community of people. Do check in. We will be doing more interviews with people that are helping and we're supporting in the near future. Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you, Seren. It's been great to have you here today.
thanks, David.
Thanks, David.